All right, welcome back, Star City Blood Bowl League coaches. This is the Season 12 kickoff video. We're going to be doing the draw for which teams end up in the schedule so that rounds can be paired up. This is the first time ever also that the Star City Blood Bowl League is crowning 2 champions in one season. We're going to have 2 divisions, one being an 8-coach Dragons to Summit division. That'll be the best performing 8 coaches from previous season all in one division. And then we'll have a second division, which is the remaining 12 coaches, and they will be fighting in the Ascension League. And the idea is that top performing coaches in the Ascension League would move up to the Dragons 2 Summit, and coaches in the Dragons 2 Summit, which maybe perform in the lower portion of the bracket, would end up dropping down to the Ascension League where they could climb back up to the Summit. And so it's kind of this rise and fall as we kind of alternate coaches in and out of the 2 divisions. We think this will be a lot more fun for coaches to participate in, give them more opponents that they're more equally matched against, but still let them grow and improve as coaches. So with that being said, the first thing I wanted to show off is the Star City Blood Bowl League case that was made to give away to one lucky coach. This thing is very, very nice. I'll kind of get back so that you can see it. It's a case that's made. It's got our logo printed on it. It's made to carry your team, your goodies, your dice, etc. Kind of just showing off inside. The top raises up, comes off. And then inside of that, you'll see a number of trays. There is a 40 millimeter and 32 millimeter tray. And then we also have in this a 32 millimeter only tray for more team storage. And I'd say that this could probably hold at least 3 teams. There's also somewhere to put your scatter template, your ball bounce token, as well as it's hard to see because of the white, but there's a tray in here that's a double divided tray. Oh wow, that's really hard to see. There you go. That you can put dice in and such, another couple compartments. And then there is another carrier which has multiple compartments as well as somewhere that you could put something bigger, dice cup, something like that. Dice tower, whatever you can fit in there. All that stores in here nicely. Lid goes on top and slides in, and then you're ready to go and carry this to your next league game. It's hard to get on there with just one hand like this. But that is one thing we are giving away. And if you want to know how to win it, well, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is pay your league dues before the first day of the league kickoff. So during the first round video, I will do a raffle draw for the winner. All you had to do is just pay your league dues. It's $10. That'll help go towards our running costs of tour play, which has went up in cost. It's roughly $20-something a month. Our trophies that we give out at the end of each year are roughly $50-60 each. And so, just helps with us trying to keep this league running and keep it good and rewarded for players. And so, yeah, so all you have to do is pay your league dues. It's all in the rules packet how to do so. And so with that being said, I will get ready and we will do this schedule draw. So the way this works is there are going to be 2 divisions, like I said. I'll just highlight these in a color. I can change them to, well, we'll just say the first 12 teams, this is the Ascension level division. And so I will fill this in with team names as they're drawn here on the wheel to the left. And then we'll do the 8 at the bottom. And the reason this is important is some of our pairings you can kind of see here. Round 1 will be, team number 2 against team number 1, team number 3 against team number 12, etc. The 12 team division will have 7 rounds. So we aren't doing round 8 and 9. So just look for here. This will be how your schedule will lay out. So, team number 1 will play number 2, 12, 5, 8. Where's team number 10, 3, and 8, or something like that. that's how it'll shake up. Actually, it's 2, 7, 12, 5, 10, and 3 and 8. So those are the teams that play. So they wouldn't play any of those teams that I wouldn't have named this round. So that's why that's important. And then there's a similar 8-team round robin um, breakdown that we're not playing round robin. We're just doing 7 rounds. So it's not fully round robin, but the top 8 coach division, which is the Dragons 2 Summit division, it will actually have full round robin where every coach will play each one time. It's just the order is determined by how we draw this off now. So that being said, I think we're ready to jump into this and we can start this little picker wheel thing. So this is just the 12 teams that'll be in the Ascension level division that it's on this list. Each team is represented one time. So once you're picked, that's it. So it's spinning. Once it stops, that'll be team number 1 for the Ascension level. And it's going to be Tiz But a Bash, which is a Bretonian team. So we'll type that in here. Okay. And then we will hide that choice and then we will do it again. So team number 2, it's going to be the 8 points blood drive. That's corn. I will hide that one. And I'd like to do a preview of each of teams. Just maybe I'll try and pick 1 or 2 each week to kind of just preview and show a little clip video on, give some thoughts on. So team number 3 is the Star City Donkey Punch Rodeo Snotling team. I'm excited to see how they will do this year. Okay. We'll hide that. Spin again. The Mash, which is Necromantic Horror. More to go, more to go. Easy cheesy? Easy cheesy, Skaven. So what was actually kind of cool was I think we got a lot of good team variety this season. There are a couple duplicates, but no big deal. Because I think a lot of them are actually in different divisions, so they won't end up playing each other anyway. Unstable probabilities. It's Amazon. Spin again. Blighttown Brawlers. Nurgle. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Doo, 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 doo. Cullen Crew. Vampires. I'm excited to see how the new vampires are this year. With their kind of small nerf to their bloodlust ability, but they still should be very good. Festering Fumblers. Some more Nurgle. And then got 3 left. I think it's Corn Lizardmen and Tomb Kings. Yeah. Chotek's Chosen, which is Lizardmen. Two spots, and then the other one will be team number 12, and then we'll do the 8 for the Dragons 2 Summit division. So Corn Dogs is 11. And then that means that the very last one, and we'll do it just because the Sphinx City Syndicate be team number 12. All right, that'll hide that choice. So we'll go down. Oh, I went too far. We'll add on these 8 teams from the last season's performance. So there's 8 in there now. So like I said, this was the 8 best performing coaches last season. I think what we're going to do is either top 2 in the ascension level, or maybe even top 4 in the ascension level will move up to the Dragons 2 Summit, and the bottom 4, bottom 2, whichever is decided, will move down into the ascension level. And so each season we'll mix things up a little bit, but it makes it where every game counts, because you want to be able to stay climbing or, held up in the Summit Division as much as you can. So I think it will help with the season as it draws towards the end, making those games count, where you don't want to just concede games just because it might affect where you'll play in the next league season. So that being said, team number 1 in the Dragons 2 Summit is the Silver Steins. And I'll hide that. Team number 2, Amazonian Spirits. Amazons. Team 3, Blackstone Bandits, Goblins. So we got 2 stunty teams this year, which is good. The Dumpster Divers Underworld. Craig County Counts, which are vampires. Team 6, The Luckiest Gets, which are Gets with a Z. And then it's either going to be Can I Pet That Dog or the Bilgewater Bay Scurvy Swarm. It's going to be Can I Pet That Dog? Necromantic, and then the Bilgewater Bay Scurvy Swarm for Skaven for team number 8 in that division. So, like I said, each of these will pop up as I'll go ahead and input each round into tour play. We'll just start with round 1, but you can see your schedule in advance. I'll post this here so that coaches can find out where they are. For instance, round 1 is going to be the 8 Points Blood Drive against Tis But a Bash, Star City Donkey Punch Rodeo against the Sphinx City Syndicate.
For those who don't know or don't recognize this smooth voice, it's your boy Snoop D-O-double-G in the house. Let's give a big warm welcome to Aaron, joining us for the Star City Blood Bowl League video updates. We about to drop them sports stats like it's hot, keeping it real and fresh. Over to you, Aaron, on the mic.
7 and 8 is the Blight Town Brawlers against the Cullen Crew. So that'll be round 1 for the Ascension level division. We'll get it paired off in there so everybody can see it. And then I don't know if I have the 8-team round robin handy, but it's a similar looking sheet here. And we'll do that one as well. Kind of one of the other things I was going to bring up while we're here is looking at some of the statistics and such from this season. So as you can see, skills-wise, block was taken overwhelmingly so, followed by tackle, which was interesting to not have an elite skill followed second. And then we did have another elite, which is guard, come in. And then we had leader, sure hands and brawler, claws, kick, wrestle, lots of skills that you typically wouldn't see before seeing other elites like dodge. Mighty blow was only taken a single time, which I thought was interesting. Um, like I said, all of our coaches, one of the things I could also show is probably, I don't know if it'll show this way, the way I want it to. It doesn't. Here's our team breakdown. Like I said, 2 Amazon, 2 Skaven, 2 Necromantic, 2 Nurgle, 2 Khorne, 2 Vampires, 1 of everything else. The other thing that I thought was interesting was it was 10 Tier 2 teams, so half the league was Tier 2. Only 4 Tier 1, 2 Tier 4, and 4 Tier 3. So a lot of balance, kind of a nice little bell curve over Tier 2. And so I thought that was kind of nice just to get a good variety of tiers. And so that's really it. Like I said, you want to win this case, you got to pay your dues. Only those coaches will be entered in order to get the chance to win. Any coach, whether you're brand new, experienced, doesn't matter. I will award this to you and I will meet you out at one of your games to hand it to you. It's a nice case. And so I think it will do somebody well carrying their team around. It also does good to show our league off at events. And so, yeah, I think with that, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to try and cover some of each team just as the season goes on. But we'll do a round recap every round. And so technically, once I get these schedules in, you can start playing your game probably as early as tomorrow. And you have until the 24th to get your round 1 game in. So January 24th, that's the deadline. So that's it. So good luck, everybody, this season. I'm excited for season 12. It's going to be a blast. We got lots of new coaches, lots of returning coaches, and so it's going to be a good time. I'm excited to see, who wins from each of these 2 divisions. It's cool that we're crowning 2 champions, and so we'll have to think of something good for each of them to get as far as trophy wise goes, or maybe something with the trophy will be nice. But yeah, with that, everybody have a good night. Good luck in your rounds and good luck in rolling dice. See ya.